Hi, my name is Tiffy Starchild and welcome to my channel. So at like 3:50 this morning, because time does not exist during this pandemic, I was awake and I was looking for something on Netflix just to put on the background while I was working. And while I was perusing, I happened to notice that like shortly right before then, maybe right after midnight, Netflix had just dropped the new documentary about former First Lady Michelle Obama. The documentary has the same name as her best-selling book, Becoming, and I do own the book. I also attended the book tour when it stopped in LA, and I even attended the inauguration of her husband, former President Barack Obama, in 2008. So this woman and her journey mean a lot to me. I don't really know if you could give spoilers for a documentary, but just in case, there are gonna be spoilers in this review. And really, it's just a running commentary of my thoughts during the time because there was a lot to absorb. First of all, this woman can dress. She can dress. She can wear like literally anything, and I'm starting to think that it's not all that fair. And she has this strut. I just like the way that she walks. Maybe it's because she's from the south side of Chicago. I'm from Southeast San Diego, so I don't really know what that means, except she said it's all I really need to know about her. Just imagining Michelle in full black mom mode their last morning in the White House. Wake up! The Trumps are coming, you gotta get out. Like I mentioned before, I attended the LA stop of her book tour. I went with my aunties and my cousin, and I got to go with my mom as well, and that was a moment. So it was very interesting in this documentary, seeing it from the other side of it, seeing it right before she steps out on the stage. I remember that moment when she stepped out on stage and the entire crowd went wild. Tracee Ellis Ross was our moderator. Don't get me wrong or anything, like we weren't anywhere close, but I was breathing the same air as Michelle Obama, so let me have my moment. No one told me that there was a meet and greet option. I am Teresa. Teresa is me. Her unexpected breakdown when she thought she was gonna be cool in front of the First Lady. She did it with Michelle Obama, and I did it with the Black Ranger at Comic-Con, but I understand. Seeing all these young black girls with their beautiful black hairstyles sitting at their local community center with former First Lady Michelle Obama, that just has to be life-changing. My mind is so blown for them. Someone in one of these little discussions asked what she does to get her life back on track after it was disrupted after 8 years in the White House. And Michelle responds by saying, "What track? There is no going back. You just keep on moving forward." And y'all, you don't have to be the First Lady for this to apply. She said the things you thought would break you are gonna be the recipe to your success, and if that ain't a word. She couldn't wear a specific pink outfit for an event because she ended up getting food on it, and I feel seen. She is constantly getting roasted by her older brother, and that is just so funny to me because no matter what position you attain in life, your siblings will still keep you humble. Her high school guidance counselor told her that she didn't think that Michelle was Princeton material. Why does this keep happening to black girls? She has one part that I love so much, and I had to rewind it a couple of times just because I wanted to hear it over and over again. Basically, she says that she has had a seat at every important table in the world. So G summits and castles and palaces and academic universities. And she's basically coming down from the mountaintop to tell every young person that is poor, that is working class, regardless of the color of their skin, if they've ever been told that they don't belong, not to listen to those people because they don't even know how they got a seat at that table. Her stories about her and Barack are... You know, it's funny because black couples get erased everywhere and we don't really see them that much in the media or in entertainment. And I got a lot of love for my interracial couples, but it's very nice to see a happy, functioning, healthily married couple just on the largest stage and in the highest office in the country. That was nice. And she did not want to be an appendage to his dreams, so she went and chased her own dreams. And then said that her happiness wasn't dependent on him making her happy, and some of y'all need to hear that. She talks about defining herself before other people have the opportunity to distort that, and this is something that so many black women particularly can relate with. Speaking her mind got her in trouble. I could do a whole series on black women and how we're taught to make ourselves smaller and just more digestible for people. I know that I personally have had to deal with it. So it was something to hear her, Michelle Obama, speak on that as well. She directly calls out the black community for not coming out to vote after all of that work and all of that progress. She calls it her personal trauma, and that hit. Not just primary elections, but midterms as well. And throughout this documentary, we see her speaking to people, and we see her have these very like intimate community discussions with the youth, and she talks about the kind of impact that she has with youth and what she wants to see them do, and I think that's amazing. But it was a whole nother experience to see her sit and have that same type of discussion with older black women, because these women, their parents only dreamed of seeing a couple like Barack and Michelle in the White House, and they're witnessing it for their parents. They're sitting with her, they're telling her how proud they are, telling her just move forward. We see what you're doing. We like that you haven't lost yourself. You haven't forgotten about us. And it's like having your aunties all be proud of what you do. And just there is just something about that moment. Even talking about it now, I'm getting chills. That is my forever first lady. So even if you're not into politics, or you didn't vibe with the past administration, or you don't like this one, or whatever opinion you really have, I think that you should watch this documentary, because at the end of the day, it doesn't have anything to do with politics. That's a whole human being. That's a person. That's a woman. That's a black woman. And she has a story that's worth hearing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to know what you think, whether or not you've seen the documentary. So like this video and leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter at TiffyStarChild. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.